social media influences a whole bunch of things, but now there's a new study that shows it even influences how healthy people eat. So this was kind of interesting because what they did is they asked a whole bunch of college kids, okay, tell us what you're eating, how many fruits and veggies you're eating, and then they sort of cross-checked it with their social media feeds of what their friends were eating on social media, and they found that if your friends are more likely to eat fruits and veggies, then you might be too, or the other thing, if your friends are likely to eat more junk food, you might feel like it gives you a little bit of a pass, so you do that as well. So there's this idea that what other people do can impact the choices that we make about food.
I mean, I think that it makes a lot of sense when you see what your friends are doing, when you see what your friends are posting, no matter if it has to do with food or what they're buying at a store,
Clothing
clothes,
wise or something like that.
yes, any type of trend. I think that you are influenced by your peer group. And this goes back to when we're young kids.
Yeah.
Do you think people are influenced by their peer group, or is it you've selected a peer group that's like you? So this is the theory of like, you see a group of friends and like, it's all the skinny, good-looking friends are hanging out together, and then all the, people just tend to hang out with people who are like them. I just wonder how much are you being influenced, and how much is this just how you are to begin with?
I mean, I think that's a fair argument. I think that you do hang out with people and associate yourself with people who have the same interests as you.
Right, right.
So there are occasions too where, even in like say high school or something like that, if my group of friends were doing something I didn't want to do it, or I wouldn't jump on the bandwagon necessarily with that, but I think there is an influence there, but I wouldn't say all the time.
It does make you wonder if there's a way we can use social media to try to encourage people to make better choices.
Right. I mean, I think any advertiser will tell you there's this paid advertising that they do that people pay attention to, even if they don't necessarily admit to doing that. But then there's this other kind of advertising that comes from your friends groups, and that is almost more priceless to buy. And that's how the influencers on Instagram and whoever have made a lot of their money, because the advertisers know that if you are hearing it from the advertiser versus hearing it from a friend, there is a big difference there in what you internalize and what the decisions that you make. But
do you expect to see, like, I mean, if you see a bunch of posts about salad, like, do you think that's going to make people want to eat salad? Like, I don't know.
It'll probably it makes me want to eat healthier, or to like, something along those lines, I think.
I don't know about that, but I do think if there's like a diet that a lot of people are trying, and maybe you're interested in that might influence me to try that. Not necessarily like, oh, my friend is eating carrots tonight, so therefore I'm going to go buy some carrots.
Or that dessert looked especially delicious. I'm going to head on over that way.
And
they had it, so can I.
Big on Instagram or social media. Beautiful desserts. And,
they're beautiful. Yes. I mean, is this what you people want from me? Like, do you want me to nudge you to be doing healthier choices?
I will say, when you put your wine you put glasses of wine on Instagram sometimes. A beautiful glass of wine. I'm like, now I want a glass.
Just start posting your grocery shopping runs, and let's see how many vegetables are in the cart.
We'll
Jason.
show you. I'll post what I had for dinner last night, and you guys check that out and tell me what you think.
Okay.